guys want to do a 2018 rebuild for yourself or have a My League with this roster, so all you got to do is click My League or My GM, I think would work. Then you got to press triangle for PS4 users. You got to scroll down to embrace the Pacers roster, and that's all you got to do. What's up, everyone? Mr. Octagonal here from Octagonal Gaming. Now we have the 2018 Los Angeles Lakers rebuild. I know you guys want to see this. So the Lakers are obviously a very popular team, very big market. They now have Mr. Big Baller himself, Alonzo, and LeVar. So let's go through the team. I have a bit of an idea what I want to do. Brook Lopez, we need as much money as we can get next offseason. He's on a one-year deal. We're going to have to pay him like $20 million, so he's going to be traded. Randall, I'm going to trade him. I really like Julius Randle's game personally, but he's going to get a lot of money. Jordan Clarkson's on a bit of a contract, so I might trade him. Lonzo ain't going anywhere. KCP, he's on a one-year deal, so I kind of want to trade him. Larry Nance, he's going to need a new contract at the end of next season, so I don't really know. Brandon Ingram, I would like to keep. Zublaka, I think his contract is up as well, so we might want to trade him. Dang needs to go. Thomas Robinson, former Jayhawk, go Jayhawks. If I can get something for him, I might as well. Same with Tyler Ennis and Corey Brewer. Kyle Kuzma, I'd like to keep. Thomas Bryant, I'd like to keep. Josh Hart, I'd like to keep. I know we don't have our pick this year, so I'm going to have to give it to the Celtics. Or the Sixers. Oh, well, we don't have it anyway. Great. So, or, if it, well, we're going to be really bad. We're going to get a lot of picks, probably. In our first trade, we traded Julius Randle and a future first-round pick to the Hawks for their first-round pick this year. The Hawks generally do really bad, so I figured I might as well get their pick. In our next trade, we traded Brook Lopez and 2 second-round picks to the Boston Celtics for Abel Nader and the Nets first-round pick. Okay, so we traded KCP, the Rockets pick, and 3 second-rounders to the 76ers for our pick and Furkan Korkmaz. I want to get our pick back because we are going to be awful. We now have 3 this year, 1 next year, and no other picks. Wow. So I recorded that a few days ago. It was a few days after I did that. And it didn't save, so I had to redo all the trades. And I actually gave myself a little extra in the Julius Randle trade. We swapped Tyler Ennis for Dwayne Dedmon. Oh, Dwayne Dedmon has no trade value, so we now have Dwayne Dedmon, and we're not done making trades yet, because we have Luol Deng still on this team. But, yeah, let's just make some more trades. I don't think we're getting great value for Clarkson, but he's not worth that much. We're trading Clarkson and Korkmaz to the Celtics for their pick next year. Semi Ojeleye, or Sabanjaway, Onjuwanjaway, as I like to call him, and Aaron Baines. Now, the Celtics, 2K hates the Celtics. Don't know why. Isaiah Thomas never comes back to them. So maybe they'll... We are trading Luol Deng and Abel... I have no clue if I'm butchering that or not. To the Pacers for TJ Leaf. We're getting Lonzo's old UCLA teammate back. And TJ Leaf generally does pretty well in The Sims. So I figured I'd get him on. This is a very small trade, but it helps us with our cap issues. We're going to trade Corey Brewer to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Mr. All-Day KK Felder. If K. Felder has good potential, maybe he'll have trade value in a year or two because he's not going to develop like that quickly. Like, I like K. Felder, but for the purpose of this video, and C+, that's not very good at all. We're going to do something similar with Aaron Baines. We're going to trade him to the Golden State Warriors for Kevon Looney. Baines is on a one-year deal, so it won't affect our cap, which does really suck. We are going to be so bad. Here's our starting lineup, which, wow, it sucks. Our bench is 6 people, and they're all power forwards or centers. 5 of them are power forwards, and 1 of them is a center. Our bench is all big men, and our starting lineup: Lonzo, Josh Hart starting. I'm not saying Josh Hart's a bad player, but that's how bad our team is. Brandon Ingram, Larry Nance, and Dwayne Dedmon. Hopefully Lonzo wins Rookie of the Year, else this will be a failed season. Well, we want it to kind of be a failing season in a way. 2K, 0.2 fan interest. We're the Lakers. I understand we suck, but how do we have 0.2 fan interest? If this was any other team, that would make sense. But since it's the Lakers, makes no sense. Luckily, Lonzo does win Rookie of the Year. 17.7 points, about 6-ish rebounds, 9.5 assists, 2 steals, 0.6 blocks, 43% from the field, 66 from the free throw line, and 37 from 3. Could have been better. Did Lonzo make an All-NBA team? He did. I was saying that as a joke. Okay, those stats honestly aren't that insane. For him made an all-defensive team, he did not. Wait, did that say Rondo made an... Okay, I thought John Wall's name was Rondo for a second. Don't know why, but we were 35 and 47, yet that was 14th in our conference. Yeah. So the next pick is the projected second pick. We also have the projected, oh gosh, like 8th pick. And then the Hawks, oh, that'll be like projected like, what, 4, 5. So 2, 5, and probably like 8. I want to pick lottery. Don't screw me. The draft lottery always loves screwing me. We've projected picks 2, 5, and 7. Okay, better than I thought. 3, 6. Wait, what? Where's the other one? 3, 6, 7. So we went from 2, 5, and 7 to 3, 6, and 7. Thanks, draft lottery. You really did it. In the draft, we had picks 3, 6, and 7. We did not make any trades. And with those picks, we drafted Luka Doncic because, sorry, Josh Hart, but you ain't going to be the starting shooting guard. Robert Williams with the 6th pick and Mohamed Bamba with the 7th pick. Robert Williams always does so well in The Sims, but I generally get him a lot. Sorry. I don't get Bamba a lot, so I wanted to get him here. I may move Bamba to center, or I'm going to trade him. I don't know which one. Because Bamba at center probably doesn't go down too much. He's 7 foot. And he goes down 1. So that's fine. He can just be our starting center for the rest of the video. Zubac is going to need a new contract, so I'm probably going to trade him. Dedmon always accepts his option, but I'd rather start Bamba over Dwayne Dedmon. Well, at the end of day one of free agency, we bring in Kevin Durant. Paul George so unrealistically goes to the Thunder. DeMarcus Cousins' #1 offer as well. So we might bring in DeMarcus, and we do. We need to make some trades because we need that man on our team. Maybe we just need to trade Dedmon. I don't know. Maybe I'll see what I can get for KD. Like in that Mavericks one. We didn't win the championship. But I'll see what we can do with Dedmon maybe. This trade is too good to pass up. Because I'm not saying like value-wise it's good. But we're getting Paul George, who could very well go to the Lakers. And we're doing Thomas Bryant for Steven Adams. And as much as I want to keep Thomas Bryant, I may even try to get him back. Steven Adams has some good trade value, and we're not keeping him because this does not help us cap-wise. But we just brought in Paul George. Who is this? It's me, your agent, Kevin, and you've been traded. Traded? To where? The Thunder. Who is this? It's me, Paul, your agent, and you've been traded. Traded? To where? The Lakers. Okay, so we cleared up a lot of cap space. I think it'll be enough. We traded Steven Adams, Dwayne Dedmon, our 2020, technically to our 2022 pick, Zubac, and Larry Nance to the Celtics for the Nets pick. That should be enough for Boogie, and it probably is. Great, we just got Boogie and Paul George. Good free agency, I would say. And to finish off free agency, we're also going to sign Dwayne Wade and Thomas Robinson. I may try to see what I can get for Wade, however, I'm not opposed to keeping him. And maybe have him off our bench behind Doncic. The game will start Doncic over him, trust me. I noticed that Atlanta had... Or not Atlanta, I noticed that Brooklyn had LaMarcus Aldridge. And we just got Brooklyn's pick. So I want to have as good a pick as possible. So we just swapped picks with the Hawks. Don't know why they accepted it because it's swapped best. So we get the better pick. But you know what? The trade negotiation difficulty is on 50. I'm not too pissed about that at all. I'm actually very happy. Value-wise, I definitely overpaid, but it'll help us because we traded both the Lakers and the Celtics pick because we gave all those assets to the Celtics, and we're not really good to the Pelicans, who now suck because they don't have DeMarcus Cousins anymore because we do for their draft pick. So now we just got to hope that the Nets or Hawks and the Pelicans suck, and they'll have 2 more amazing draft picks. Okay, so we went from 33 and 49 to 64 and 18, and we still don't win Coach of the Year. That's harsh. Kevin Durant, I did not even realize we traded Kevin Durant back to the Thunder. I did not even realize that. Is that not kind of funny? I did not even realize that. No joke, I swear. Until just now. That's hilarious. That is low-key hilarious. But anyway, we got the 1 seed. We got the Clippers in the first round. Battle of LA. Safe to say we're the better LA team. Yeah. We should win it at worst 5 games. 5 games. The Rockets lost in the first round to the Russell Westbrook and KD Thunder. But their third best player this time is Andre Roberson. So, not as good. I didn't even realize that. That's kind of fun. Oh, they almost blew a 3-1 lead again. So, we still have both of those picks. The Pelicans were like the worst team of the league. And both the Hawks and Nets missed the playoffs. So, that's a guaranteed lottery pick. As for Wizards, win the finals. I guess maybe that coach did deserve Coach of the Year. Projected picks 3 and the better of 8 and 10. And we get 3 and 5. All the Pelicans picked went down to 5, and the Hawks pick went up to 3. So we went from 3 and 8 to 3 and 5. Okay, I'll take that. That's pretty good. I looked up trades for the 3rd and 5th pick. There are some pretty good ones, even though there's only 5. And I'm so torn between the Grizzlies and the Wizards. We can get Bradley Beal and Otto Porter, or we can get Mike Conley in the 2nd pick. I think I'm going to go with this Grizzlies. When we get Mike Conley, he'll probably come off the bench. And we actually trade up. We trade up 1 pick and get Mike Conley. Is that not pretty good? I was looking at trade offers for the 2nd overall pick, and this one was probably my favorite. We're going to send the 2nd pick and Thomas Robinson to the Knicks for Kristaps. We have no money, and we just want to win this year. So I'm trading Mohamed Bamba for DeAndre Jordan because this is a win-now team. We are $121 million off of the salary cap. The good thing we're only doing 1 more year, else we'd be screwed. This is probably the best team I've ever built. Lonzo, Luka, Paul George, who's actually regressed due to injury. See, 29 games with OKC. Kristaps and DeMarcus Cousins off the bench. DeAndre Jordan, Mike Conley, Robert Williams, Brandon Ingram, and I want a 10-man rotation for Wade. So, that's not a rotation at all. This is better a lot. Okay, starting lineup's the same. Bench is the same, and Dwayne Wade's getting 5 minutes. Poor dude. Scoring option, Boogie, George, Luka, or, 17, yep, Luka. So, George, Boogie, George, and Luka. This is a roster. I'll show it to y'all after we win the championship. But this may be the best team I've ever built. And George would normally be like a 90, 91 overall. So just remember that. This team is stacked, bro. Stacked. Well, there's one missing piece. And don't get triggered. I just got Kuzma. He's played in 20 games because of an ACL injury. If you're watching one of my viewers' channels, it's Bo Newman. And we don't have enough. We just got Bo Newman on the team, guys. And unfortunately, he's not going to get any minutes. He was a first-round pick. That's how good he is. He was a first-round pick. But let's send him to the end of the season where we will win a championship. Of course, Mohamed Bamba won most improved, but I mean, he actually only got 6 more minutes. So, yeah, that's just whatever. Coach of the Year, who got Coach of the Year? Well, I think we did, yeah, we did worse. We did worse. Any All-NBA teams? Luka, that's all defensive team, but Luka may be all defensive team. Okay, so just Luka. We didn't have any rookies. So we're going to want to see. We got the 8-seeded Rockets crud. Yeah, they still have Harden. They still have Chris Paul. And they also still have Clint Capella. This game belongs to the Rockets. Sweep them? Uh-oh. Okay, we won in 5. The Spurs, this game hates the Spurs. In the Sharks year, they traded DeAndre Bembry and 2 second-round picks for the first-round pick. It was a lottery pick. They don't have Aldridge. It's Kawhi, Mason Plumlee, Dwight Howard. We should win. Yeah. Now we got the Timberwolves, who are probably the same Timberwolves, and they are. And we almost sweep up the Celtics without Isaiah Thomas, Gordon Hayward, and for probably is Steven Adams. Oh, Tatum. And Jay Crowder and Steve. Yeah, we should sweep them. We should sweep them. Okay, we almost won Finals MVP. This was the team. Boogie, Porzingis, DJ, Mike Conley, Paul George, Lonzo, Luka, Ingram, Robert Williams, Dwayne Wade, and then these guys got no minutes. And the GOAT, Bo Newman.